And our top focus, Pakistan's military has said that it has conducted another missile test, the second in 2 days. And since tensions with India have soared over Kashmir, the military said in a statement that the launch was aimed at ensuring the operational readiness of troops and validating key technical parameters, including the missile's advanced navigation system and enhanced accuracy, adding that the surface-to-surface missile had a range of 120 kilometers. My colleague Ajay Jandal with us on the broadcast. Ajay, take our viewers through the details, please. Pakistan claims to have conducted a second missile test.
Yes, Devika, state Pakistan once again tested another missile, and this is surface-to-surface missile, which is having a range of 120 kilometers, and they have, today tested it, and this is the second, missile testing in last 2 days as far as the Pakistan is concerned, because amid ongoing tension between India and Pakistan after the Pahalgam attack, Pakistan basically is scared of, Indian attack, and that's why they are giving any kind of statements, whether they are their ministers, whether they are generals. So that's why these kind of testings of missiles shows that Pakistan basically want to show India that we are also prepared for the war. But the one thing is very clearly mentioned and conveyed to Pakistan as well, that whosoever is responsible for the terror attack and the masters of the terror attack will not be spared. And if Pakistan feels that they are the master, then they will be punished in the coming time.
All right, Ajay, thank you so much for joining us on the broadcast. Major General Anuj Mathur, defense expert, with us as well. Major General Anuj Mathur, thank you for speaking to NewsX. I want to understand from your perspective, sir, what do you make of Pakistan conducting regular missile tests in the past 11 days?
Devika, I want to tell you one thing very, very clearly. One, most important, that these systems are not new. They have not carried out any new, weapon system displayed, any new weapon system. These are old missiles held by them, and as you said very rightly, they are judging, trying to, test their technical parameters, their readiness to be able to fire. And this is a Hatf-III missile, and it is a surface-to-surface missiles. The fact continues to remain, Devika, the reactions of Pakistanis are disproportionate. Why disproportionate? Because, they are actually haunted by our actions in the last two times around when we did the surgical strike, and Balakot actually haunts them, and they are not too sure as to how, where and when Indian Army is going to act, or so they are preparing themselves. But in a war of this kind, Devika, the most important issue is eventually everything boils down to the economics. And if you can, impose a higher economic cost onto the nation you are up against, you will see that that's a beginning of the victory. And today they've spent 7,000 crore rupees already. That too, when India has not mobilized even one truck. India has not taken any military action so far. They have not even tested any missile, anything, nothing except INS Surat going to the high seas in Arabian Sea and conducting some missile test, because that was a good well-intended lesson given to the Pakistanis, that in the current kind of economic disaster that you people are in, if there is a blockade of your Karachi port and Gwadar, you will be left with nothing. So that was the cause, that was the reason. But to my mind, such tests, they are doing it for themselves, and there is no need for any panic or any reaction from our side for such tests. It's their weapon system. They are at liberty to do what they want. But the fact of the matter is, there is nothing new. We all know exactly how many Faths they have, how many Abdalis they have, where they are located. All these informations are, Devika, available with us, and there is no need to panic. But one very good thing that is happening, to my mind, is that they are overreacting for everything, whether they are, whether going to people for help, going to Malaysia, going to Turkey, getting some shipment from Turkey, getting half a dozen, C-130 loads of weapons from there. Actually, they are today Panikistan. They are in a state of absolute panic, and they are spending money. And in the same breath, I want to tell you that this disproportionate reaction is not because India has declared war, which India hasn't. We have not moved anything. It is because they know two things. One, India now has a sound political will to do anything. And two, India has the military ability to strike Pakistan wherever and whenever they like, and whichever manner, whichever quantum they like. So these are the two factors, to my mind, which are prompting Pakistan to overreact and carry out disproportionate reactions. And they are actually paying